I want to shift over to a different part of the same topic, which is Topps cards with Chet Holmgren. So I noticed that Chet Holmgren, who's projected to be a top 2 pick, probably the number 1 pick in the 2022 NBA draft out of Gonzaga. He's that guy that no one's seen anyone like him because he's 7'1" twig that can do everything basically. Not to say he's not built, but he just doesn't look like he's built from the eyeball test. But he looks like a great player, that's for sure. And so what I noticed is that Topps Now had a release a few months back, and they had an autograph in the release, and those autographs sold out right away. And then I noticed that Topps had a Blake, they call it Topps X. It looks a lot like Topps Project 70, but it's called Topps X. So they had a release that featured a lot of card art from guys like Blake Jameson, some of the other artists that we know from the Topps Project 70 stuff. And that release has like base cards and parallels, serial numbers and everything that you can get. But it also has autos. All the autos sold out right away. So my thought is, let's have a discussion around this real quick, because the Chet Holmgren Art Collection is what it's called. Now, these cards came out at about a price around out of 99 auto, for example. All the out of 99 autos were somewhere around like $249. And then like the out of 25s, out of 15s, etc., were more like $999 and up per card. And so now I'm on eBay and I'm looking at the secondary market because they all sold out on Topps.com right away. And the Topps Chet Holmgren Art Collection autos are being listed for, basically each card's being listed for 2 times what they sold out for, which doesn't shock me. But my question is, what's compared to Overtime Elite and that whole discussion we just had, what's your take on the Chet autos?
Well, to answer your question right away, I hate this thing. I hate the like single edition, we're going to make a whole collection for this one player. I think the first one that I remember just absolutely like seeing and then also hating is the Trevor Lawrence collection. Like they put out specific wax specifically for him. I just hate that. One, because that's so much, like, of course you've got pressure from all over avenues of these players, but that's a lot of pressure, like from investors saying like, I'm going to put my money down that you're going to be a baller, like I don't like the whole theme of that. I don't know. But additionally, like with this Chet Holmgren stuff, it's not a product that I'm going to buy personally. One, because like I'm not the kind of guy who's like sitting there spamming the buy button as soon as it comes out. Like I never have enough time to do that kind of thing. So like I didn't get in on the mint of it or whatever. And I'm not going to pay the double price that's on the aftermarket. Do the cards look great? Yes. Am I excited about Chet's NBA career? Absolutely. Have I been watching Chet since he crossed over Steph Curry when he was 16 years old? Yes, sir, I have. Was I excited he was going to be a Gonzaga player? Absolutely. Am I super pumped about watching him in the NBA? Yes. But I am not buying these cards because I do not like that Topps. It feels like an overprint situation. Like this feels like, to me, I feel like there's some PTSD for me here when this happened with the Ken Griffey Jr. cards in early to the 90s. Like if they, this feels like to me their way of saying, we're not going to overprint Topps set, but we're going to overprint Chet Holmgren. And it's like they're totally saying, we're going to do this on purpose. Like, I don't know. I just don't like it.
Yeah. Well, I think that you bring up a good point.
Well, I mean, but totally, like, I know people love this. So if you're going to go down a different road, go for it.
No, I'm not. I'm going to agree with you 100%. I don't like this at all. For different reasons than you, but I agree with all your points. I think that the point about overprinting or not knowing how many there are. Okay, so what I don't like about, just to piggyback off of yours, and then I'll give my reasons as to why I don't like it. To piggyback off of what you're saying, like the reason why, say, Tom Brady autos or Kylian Mbappe autos, which don't exist, are valuable is because they barely exist, right? The reason why I think Giannis autos probably are so affordable is because there's a lot of them. Like you see a lot of Giannis autos. You see some guys sign a lot of cards, and some guys sign, that get into packs, and some guys sign a lot of cards after they get ripped from packs, and then they get DNA certified by PSA, or they get witnessed by Beckett or whatever. And I'm not saying those aren't valuable, but I'm saying the more of them there are, the easier they are to find. And so they're just not going to go for as much regardless. And so for Chet and everyone and Trevor, like you said, to come out and before they've even played a single pro game, they've got all these autographs. I think it's bad for their card value. I think it's bad for their autograph card value because there's already so many Chet Holmgren autographs now. And you might be listening and saying, well, Paul, you just said you like these Topps Chrome Overtime Elite. And I do, because I think there's a huge difference. I think that the Topps Chrome Overtime Elite product that we talked about them being a release that we're more familiar with. They come out of a hobby box. They come serial numbered. They come with a known brand like Topps Chrome. We don't know about the Overtime Elite brand, but we know enough to know where it fits in sort of a short-term flippable window or a potential long-term investment. And the reason I don't like these art collection things, these online exclusive Topps art collection things with the autos, is because, first of all, I think it's super shady that they're immediately sold out. Like immediately sold out. I've never been able to not buy a card online except for these Topps like player autograph, like in these Topps Now situations or art collection situations. And then when you look on eBay, it's all like these listings are, you can tell they're pre-listings, but they sell. I'm not saying they're not legitimate sales, but I'm super confused by it overall. And so because there's confusion around it, I don't like it. Do I hate the Trevor Lawrence as much as you hate it? No. The reason I like the Trevor Lawrence more is because you could go buy a box and you could open the box and you could get the auto. For some reason, I just don't like these autos that you can only buy online that are always immediately sold out. It's super confusing to me. And I know that that's like not a great like technical reason as to why I don't like it, but that's my reason. I just don't think they're investable. So I'm a no on the Chet Holmgren stuff. I'm not a no on Chet. I'm a no on these particular cards.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to buy a Chet auto card, which I probably will at some point, I'm going to wait for the Prism release or something like that,
Yeah.
I just don't like them, to be fair.
Shows on the feed, so we encourage you to subscribe. And if you need direction on how to subscribe, just go to sportscardstrategy.com, and there's quick links to subscribe to all of our shows right there, and join the Facebook group. We'd love to see you join the Facebook group so we can connect with you, so we can understand more about your sports card investing journey and help you out even more. And check out the nooffseason.com sports card investment report. Save 20% by using the promo code NOOFFSEASON. And we'd love you to check out marketmoversapp.com and get your first month for only $1 by using the promo code NOOFFSEASON. Everybody, thanks for listening and watching, and have a great day.